Hello there! Today's original video topic was part of our Amtgard basic series, but tomorrow is my birthday, and in celebration of that, I decided that I wanted to make a fun, silly little video. So today I'm going to present you with 4 wizard spell lists that I think are just kind of wacky and fun. A couple of these I've actually played, a couple of these I have not, but they're dumb fun, and that's what I needed today. So let's roll through them. I'm Squire Callahan, Ridgeborn, almost a battle master, always a wizard, and I'm super excited today to walk you through my wacky wizard combos. So my first combo is called Stop, Drop, and Roll. It's just like executing a fire drill, because what we're going to do is we are going to give a enemy player the opportunity to remember elementary school and really dig deep into that core memory and remember what to do in the event of fire. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stop a player. Now, if we're being strictly thematic, the best way to do this is to use your lightning bolt, because you're going to just hit them with that lightning bolt and now they're stopped. You also could use hold person or an entangle ball. That's less thematic but still relevant. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to force them to drop their weapon. You're either going to use heat weapon or pyrotechnics to make them drop this hot weapon. Because, you know, if you remember back in those fire drills, they remind you not to grab the door handle with your full hand because it might be hot from the fire on the other side of the wall, so you feel the door first. Well, they forgot and they held onto their sword, so we're going to make them go ahead and drop that. Now, for the roll portion, to get someone to roll in Amtgard is a very difficult feat. What you're going to start by doing is legging the player. I prefer to use wounding to hit that left leg. And then you just shove them away from their sword, because that's a fire hazard. And I don't want them to be too close to that fire hazard and maybe risk getting burnt. And so what we've done now is we've stopped them, we've made them drop their sword, and we made them roll off of that fiery weapon. And hopefully that will help them remember what to do in the event of a real fire. Up next, we have Gothlock. So Gothlock is a spell list that is built around being as emo as possible. There are a bunch of reasons why you might want to play Gothlock, but really just anybody who needs to channel their rage at the machine and upset at their dad might consider playing Gothlock. So if you're building the Gothlock list, the essentials, the must-haves, you have to have Warlock. Obviously, you have to have vampirism. You're a child of the night. No one understands you but the other vampires, and you want to be able to spread that vampirism around. You're going to take Destroy Armor because, ew, their fashion is so terrible. Unlike my gothiness, I'm not into this. So you're going to use your Destroy Armor to break everyone else's outfits and just blast them apart. You're going to use Ravage because, you know, it's awfully sick being goth. And then finally, you're also going to have a couple of heat weapons, because the only person out here that should be lashing out is you. So that's Gothlock for you. Now, the FitnessGram Pacer Test is built around my least favorite high school gym activity. You had to run betwixt 2 lines. If you never had to do the FitnessGram Pacer Test, they had the lines on the gym floor that were 20 meters apart, and you had to run back and forth before the beeper beeped, and they would count how many of those you were able to do as the beeps got slowly closer and closer together. So for the FitnessGram Pacer Test, you're going to be the gym teacher, the only person having fun at the FitnessGram Pacer Test. So I recommend grabbing Battle Mage and Ambulant just because you can. Wounding, Dispel Magic, you know, we're going to put them on this list. We're hoping not to need them, but someone might have Protection from Magic or Enlightened Soul. You know, some reason they have some sort of enchantment or something that protects them. And then we're also going to bring along 26 shoves, and that's the FitnessGram Pacer Test portion. We're just going to, every time they get close, we're just going to shove them back and back and back. Running that 20 feet back and forth over and over and over again really is going to send that message of, hey, it's leg day today. Who you going to call? The Ghostbusters. Every once in a while, your battlefield is going to have too much insubstantial, and you are just tired of it. The goal for this list is exceedingly simple. Make everyone who's daring to be insubstantial near you have a bummer of a time, right? So how are we going to do that? So the very first thing we're going to be doing is we've got Banish. Banish is a lovely per-life spell. Anyone that naturally has things that make them insubstantial, you're either going to hit with Banish or with Planar Grounding. Now, the reason you're going to alternate between these, Planar Grounding is a per refresh, you're going to experience it, but you're going to be yanking people out And then you don't want them getting used to that idea of you removing their state, and because then they're going to try to manipulate it. So you also are going to bring banish, and you're going to kind of alternate, flip-flop back and forth between them depending on what you have available. And so they're not ever going to get a chance to really figure out what your plan is. And then you also have the dimensional rift. You're going to be able to use astral intervention to force people to be insubstantial and then kill them with the dimensional rift. You can just use any of these anti-insubstantial abilities to become the Ghostbuster and really just remind a park that they're only insubstantial because you let them be. So thanks for tuning in. This has been a fun little video to write out and get some of my little meme lists and put them out into the world. I think that they're all kind of fun. And if you want to try them out and use them at your park, absolutely do so. Come back and tell me in the comments how they went for you. Our next video is going to be choosing your first class, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.